Hello and welcome back to the Worst Possible Commander Show Christmas Special. Woo! We are festive as we can be, and we are brought to you, as always, by CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code WORST, and you will get a 5% discount on your order for the holidays. And we've got something really special in store for you here at the Worst Possible Commander Show. In store for each other, really, but the content will abound. We have played Deck Building Secret Santa for this particular episode. Each of us has drawn a name of another person here at the table. Each of us has built a deck for that person. Nobody knows who has whose deck. Nobody knows what's in the decks except the person who built them. And I am about to go first, and we will go around the table, and I'm going to reveal who I built the deck for, and I'm going to say vaguely what the worst possible thing that it will do is. So, the deck I have built is the Dragon. Dragons for Christmas. Dragon Tribo for Christmas. And this deck has been built for Ben. Perfect. So, awesome. Ben, what I can tell you about this deck is it has been built. Imagine if the Timmy power of Ben, I think of big, powerful, strong, amazing creatures, decks that just absolutely brute force their way through the opponents. What if you and that style came together with somebody who could build a functional mana base, add removal, and card draw?
Whoa.
Wow. I'll just be unstoppable.
It might be absolutely unstoppable. What I will tell you, the worst possible thing that could come out of this deck, there are some possibly 10 mana permanents you might cheat into play with your Dragon that aren't dragons.
Ooh.
Not only that, there are 2 banned cards in this deck.
Oh, wow.
And when I think of Ben, I think of these 2 cards. So I'm not afraid of being abused by these cards. I'm afraid of being abused by these cards. So these were definitely cards I wanted to see you play again because you've played them against me before. We didn't even know they were banned on his kitchen table back in the day. So there you go, Ben, the Dragon.
Awesome.
Now, moving around the table, Ben, it's time for you to reveal who you built your deck for and what is your commander.
Okay, so my commander, or rather, a special summons commander, is Alela. A lot of artifacts and enchantments, fairies, stuff like that. Lots of tokens. But you know what? A lot of cards that are artifacts and enchantments? Tax cards.
People
love tax cards, right? Especially Blake. And there might be maybe more than 10? I don't know. Maybe? No. When I was making the deck, I might have stumbled upon a few that are usually not as common as some other ones in Commander. But the worst possible, since Alela can, you play artifact and enchantments to make fairies, there are some big, scary guys in there. Maybe a big infector. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Yes, and the worst possible is just
kind of thanks, Ben.
Just kind of fairy swarm is the worst possible with some payment to attack you.
So, amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben.
Oh, I love that.
All right, Shea. Who is your commander and who did you build your deck for?
All right, so today my commander, or the commander of someone very special, is Krenko, my boss. So, similar to Ben, I chose a little bit of like a trolley method for building this deck because Krenko is for Mr. CGB.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Perfect.
This
Yes.
is mono red goblins.
It's mono red goblins. Yes.
Ooh, my blood is boiling. Okay.
And so for the worst possible, you may be able to make a incredibly large number of goblins using Krenko's tap ability there.
Shea,
Yeah.
this Krenko is foil.
Yep.
I I will accept.
Oh, and actually, I have something else very special for you. You see, you're going to need a lot of tokens. So I made you some tokens.
What?
What?
Oh.
Is that me on a goblin?
That is you.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
And
That's amazing.
I should also clarify, I had the tokens made, but the person who actually made them was our wonderful producer, Brent. So thank you, Brent.
Thanks, Brent.
You're a true gem.
Oh my, these
That's
are so
amazing.
cringy.
That's hilarious.
I can't decide whether to sign them and sell them, or I guess we'll see. I do need them today. I oddly didn't bring any goblin tokens. This is
Perfect.
so
Got you covered.
That's amazing.
awesome. I can't wait. I hope all of you can't wait. Thank you, Shea.
Yeah.
Blake, I guess we know whose deck you built, but we got to know who's the commander.
All right, Shea,
Yes.
I built you Chatterfang. So this deck is going to do very Shea things, but with a crittery twist.
Ooh.
There are definitely 2 cards in there that are not allowed in Commander. And I really hope you draw them, because it's going to be just loads of fun for everybody involved. So I hope you do big Shea things and kill us with the smallest, but also the biggest Shea things around.
I'm so pumped right now.
Let's go.
Thank you. Yeah.
I am absolutely, I was excited before we previewed this. I've been excited all day. I'm extra excited now. So what we're going to do is get our mulligans. And another thing that we're going to do that you'll probably see is we are going to do all the mulliganing for the person who built the deck is going to do the mulligans. And the person who built the deck will search the deck if there's ever a rampant growth or a search effect, because we want to keep the surprise to the very last moment. We want every card off the top to be a little surprise. So with that, we're ready. Let's dive in. Let the holiday nonsense begin. All right, Ben, you've won the die roll. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Take it away.
Yeah. Oh, well. Since I drew that, I guess I'll play that. I'll play a volcanic island.
Yo.
How's it feel?
It feels great.
Yeah.
And I'll pass.
Okay. All right, I'm going to play Undergrowth Stadium, and then I'm going to tap it for a Squirrel Dealer. When Squirrel Dealer enters the battlefield, ask a person outside the game, "Hey, Brett, do you like squirrels?"
Yeah.
I get to make a 1/1 green squirrel creature token.
What? What? That's 2 1/1s for 1 mana?
What?
You traitor. Do you want us?
funny.
Oh, okay. Editor Brent is always in favor of a faster game, so that's all that's on his Christmas list. It's just get the hell out of here quicker. No wonder he gave a free squirrel.
All right, with that, I will pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to play Obscura Storefront, which is going to immediately sack itself. I'm going to gain a life.
Hey, it's like playing lands.
Get me a Plains, my friend. All right. I had Ben get me a Plains, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. Draw. Den of the Bugbear.
Oh.
I'm done.
Nice. We'll draw. We'll shock in an overgrown tomb.
That's
I-
shotgun.
Not
in
Oh,
shotgun.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
overgrown tomb.
I really wanted to play that volcanic island on turn 1, so I'll tap 2 and play a 3 visits. Just my library for a forest card. All right, then I'm done.
All right, we're going to go with the Llanowar Waste. Then I'll tap 2 for 3 visits. Twinning.
I know what you're going to get.
Tonight you will be visited by 3 visits.
Nice.
That's great. Okay, so Blake grabbed this overgrown tomb for me to keep the mystery of the deck alive. Then I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to send my squirrel token to Ben, my fellow ramper over here.
Fellow ramper. Okay. I'll take 1 and go down to 37.
Cool. Then I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap. gonna play Mirrored Landscape and tap a white mana.
You seem reluctant.
I'm gonna cast an S Sentinel.
Why so sad? You might draw cards.
Yeah.
I like it. I want an Esper Sentinel.
Are you gonna pay the one to go to your turn, nerd?
Yes.
All right, go to your turn.
It makes no sense, but why not? I did nothing with my first turn. All right, Mountain. And I'm going to cast Warren Instigator. This is red for a 1/1 double strike Goblin Berserker, and it says whenever it deals damage to an opponent, you may put a Goblin card from your hand onto the battlefield. I'm just going to say that again, as double strike, and whenever it deals damage to an opponent, boom, boom, you put a Goblin from your hand onto the battlefield, and a Goblin from your hand
Yes, thank
onto
you.
the battlefield.
Does that mean 2?
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Your turn.
I'll untap, draw for turn. I'm going to tap all 3, play a Cultivate.
Are you gonna pay the one?
Oh, I am not. I'm not going to pay the one.
Why not?
Just enjoy
'Cause I
your
can.
card. This is a moment to celebrate.
Nice, dude.
All right, I got CGB got a mountain and an island, and I will put the island in my hand and the mountain on the battlefield.
Tapped.
Tapped. I will play that island. All good in the hood.
That's where we want it to be good.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna play Temple of Milady. When it enters the battlefield, I get to scry 1. Cool. Okay, and we'll tap 3 for Chatterfang.
That side's really excited
Yeah,
about
wow.
that. Yeah, wow.
All right, I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna send both of these squirrel guys over to Blake.
Ooh.
With my own friend attacking me with the squirrels. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
Then I pass.
All right. I'm going to shotgun in a watery grave. Should ask.
What?
Is there a 1 white removal spell?
Removal spell.
No. Removal spells. What are you
Come
talking
on.
about?
You don't have a sword of plowshares in this bad boy? This bad boy could hold so many plowshares. All right.
Not even
Good to
a
know.
sword.
Not one.
Good to know. Good to know.
Forgot about it.
I'm going to cast a Demonic Tutor.
Uh-huh.
And if this is the kind of game we're playing, then give me a Ristic Study.
Ooh, I don't like that.
And to pay for your transgressions of no swords, I'm going to pass the turn to CGB.
Wow.
Attack me with it.
Untap, draw. I will play a mountain, and I will attack Ben with Warren Instigator.
Okay.
So-
I'll take
Take 1.
1.
Trigger double strike. I'm going to put onto the battlefield a card I've never seen before. This is Ardo's Cobbler of War. This is a hasty 1/1, and when it or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And for 3 and a red, I can make a 1/1 Goblin token with haste as a sorcery. I think this is from the new Jumpstart. Yeah, it's from this year. All right, anyway, it enters the battlefield. It gains +2/+0. That won't really matter because we're already in combat. So then an additional 1 damage to you, Ben.
Down to 35.
And trigger, and nothing. I don't have any more goblins.
Oh!
Not the greatest. I think I'm just going to be a responsible Magic player and say that I'm done.
I'll tap the Volcanic Island for a Soul Ring. Tap the Soul Ring and the Mountain for a Herald's Horn.
So when that enters the battlefield, you choose your type.
Oh, yes.
It should be dragon.
Pick squirrels.
I'm going to choose Dragon.
That is an Esper Sentinel trigger.
Oh, yes.
I was just about to ask. Hey, Ben. You gonna pay the one?
For
Hey, Ben.
you, he might.
Ben, you paying the
I'm
one?
not.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
I played these in the wrong order to pay the 1, unfortunately. Then I'll tap my other 3 for a Dragon's Horde. Now I can pay the 1.
You still have a land drop for turn 2.
Oh, I do.
This card's staying in my hand.
Could have paid the 1 so many times.
There's
Play a Haven of the Spirit Dragon as my land for turn. Your turn, Shay.
Okay. Playing Exotic Orchard. we will pay 3 for a Cloakwood Hermit. I will not be paying for Esper Sentinel.
Wait, you didn't let me ask. You paying the 1?
No.
Oh, baby!
So the Cloakwood Hermit says, commander creatures you own have, at the beginning of your end step, if a creature card was put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, create 2 tapped 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. We got goblins, we got card draw.
But you know I don't have any others in my hand, so these aren't very scary. The goblins seek no war with the squirrels. They really don't. In the spirit of Christmas.
That is true. And
Yet.
Esper Sentinel's drawn like 3 cards. Ben is committed to giving more. It might be something worth killing.
Okay, so I am going to pay a black for Chatterfang's ability, sacrificing this squirrel here to give...
Shea, think of the holiday spirit. Go on.
I'm thinking your Esper Sentinel is about to be a holiday spirit because I'm going to give it plus
It's gonna be a
1,
holiday
-1.
ghost.
Yes.
Get out of here. Whatever, dude.
Hey, you got to...
You did let me draw. Thank you.
Well,
Thank
and you got a Ristic Study too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's on the way. You're good. You're good. All right, I'm going to skip over combat and just go straight to the end step. And when I do, I believe I will be making 1 squirrel plus 1 more, right?
Yes.
I'll create 2 tapped 1/1 green squirrel tokens.
So you're going to have 2 tapped and 1 untapped squirrel.
Okay. The squirrels are here. Then I'll pass to you, Blake.
Sweet. I'm going to pay 4.
4.
I'm going to get Alela out. All right. And then I'm going to move to my end step. All right. I am going to discard Martyr's Bond and Arcane Sanctum.
All right, untap, draw. I'm going to attack Ben with Warren Instigator.
Yeah.
All right, Ben.
Okay.
Take 1. All right, that's the first strike damage. I'm going to cheat in for 1 mana, a Goblin Surgeon, an 0/2 goblin that can sacrifice a goblin to regenerate target creature. When this enters, it's going to get +2/+0 until end of turn, like that matters. Double strike damage, another 1, and I have no goblin. I'm gonna play a mountain. Cast Krenko.
There's Krenko.
Gonna play Krenko. Okay, I'm at the squirrel's mercy. Your turn, Ben.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the goblins want no war with the squirrels.
Okay.
You got a peace banner.
There you go.
I do a very good goblin. They're my people.
I untapped, and then at my upkeep, I'll look at the top card, and if it's a dragon, I reveal it and put it in my hand, but it is not. So
No.
What, I just put it back and draw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just draw
Okay.
it.
I just
Feels
draw it.
good.
Yeah. All right. I will tap the Haven of the Spirit Dragon for white. These 2, green, black. You know it works. 1, 3, reduced by the Herald's Horn. The Dragon.
Dun dun dun.
Oh man.
10/10 maps.
Oh. Okay.
And because of that, entering the battlefield, I get a gold counter
Yep.
from the Dragon's Horde.
There you go.
Oh boy. And I'll pass the turn.
All right. YOLO. We're tapping 5 to play an Eldrazi Monument.
What?
Creatures you control get +1/+1, have flying, and are indestructible.
Okay.
At the beginning of your
Squirrels! Flying squirrels!
Flying squirrel! It also says at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature if you can't sacrifice Eldrazi Monument.
Do you have one of those in here? Okay. Because that's the only way these goblins are gonna fly.
You might be surprised. I'll move to combat. I'm gonna send my squirrel dealer to CGB in the air, and then my other 3 squirrels at Blake.
Okay,
No blocks.
I'll block.
Okay.
And then
That
I
would
will
be
gain
4.
2 and lose 4. No, gain 2, lose 6, or lose 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And I lose 2.
Just 2.
Okay.
Can't use Chatterfang's ability because I am all tapped out. Nothing died. Okay, I just go to my end step and pass to you.
All right. All right, I'm going to play a Fabled Passage, and I'm going to rip it off for a swamp, Mr. Benny Boy. All right. I get a swamp, a pretty old swamp thing. Did you purposefully put old lands in this?
I literally purposely did.
Ben, touch me. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 2 for a Lightning Greaves.
Yeah, no response.
No response.
Equipity-doo-dah.
So you get a trigger.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that goes first. All right, that's going to trigger Alela. I'm going to get a 1/1 flying fairy.
I might have that. I actually think I saw that.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it.
When have you ever brought the tokens you need?
Dang.
The first, 10 games.
True.
Wow. All right. I don't know if they're fairy rogues, but
Nope,
I've got.
but that counts.
Yeah, I've got those.
Technically blue.
They're also
I think.
blue,
Yeah.
but that's fine. That's going to make me a fairy. It's a fairy. Regular fairy that's blue. And then if everyone's cool with that, I'm going to go to equip Lightning Greaves. I'm going to pay 3 for Ristic Study. Trigger Alela. Anyone cool with me making a little fairy? And now pass the turn.
All right. You got questions?
Maybe.
Maybe?
We'll see.
Maybe? Here's a question I have for you. Did you like the heuristic study? Pyroblast.
Oh,
But do you pay the 1?
Yes.
Tax cards suck.
Whoa!
Tax cards are stupid.
I feel a little weird playing Pyroblast. All right, now here's the really fun card. I'm going to cast Gamble. Search my library for a card, put it in my hand, discard a card at random. Shea, you built the deck. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you pick.
Okay.
You got the card?
I did find a card for you. There you go.
Not even going to look because we got to do the random thing. All right, Shea.
Oh, gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and just point or say the number, your call.
Let's go 1.
This one?
Yeah.
This is the one?
Yeah.
I will discard Battle Him, which would have added a red for each creature I control. All right. I was kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Ooh, this card, though. Okay. I'll play a mountain land for turn.
Kind
If
of
I
a mountain?
If I still had that Battle Him.
Yeah.
All right. What else am I doing? I don't think I actually have anything else useful I can do, so I will pass the turn.
At your end step, I'll remove a gold counter from my Dragon's Hoard and draw a card. I will reveal, look at the top card. If it's a dragon, which it is not, I will draw it.
I put dragons in this. I swear.
They will help me cast dragons, though. It will definitely help me cast dragons. I will tap 3 to play zoological. Zoological. Thank you, Blake.
Anytime.
Study. I mill 5 cards and I return a creature card milled this way to my hand.
Zoological.
The adventure side of Monster Manual.
There we go. Yeah. Spar's headquarters. Zayator's proving ground. Goldspan dragon. There we go. Tiamat. Okay. And Miram. Wow, those are some good options, guys.
You get one of those?
I get one of them. Oh man, I don't really need more mana, so I don't think I'll need the Goldspan.
Well,
Spoken like a not
I
dragon.
mean, it's either Miram who copies dragons or Tiamat who gets 5 dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get Tiamat back to my hand. I'll tap 5, reduced by 2, and play Tiamat. Oh man.
Mommy!
I'm gonna search for 5 dragons. Oh, and actually CGB will search for 5 dragons.
All right, Ben, you have to reveal the 5 dragons that I have found.
Oh yeah, Terror, of course. Love him. Love Terror of the Peaks. There's Belladros. Yeah, that's a good one. Old No Bone, my favorite. Dragon Lord Atarka. That's a good one. And Scion of Draco. Well, we'll play that Scion for free.
Hold on, real quick.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did get a
Right.
gold counter.
I did get a gold counter from Tiamat, and from playing the Scion, I get another.
Yeah, we have to make sure you draw some cards.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So it's got 2 on there. Okay, I'll also play this card I drew for turn, or no, with my Dragon Sword, Mana Crypt.
That seems fine.
Yep, that's fine, whatever. I'll go to combat. Shea, I don't like those indestructible flying squirrels. They kind of block my dragons somehow.
Yeah, that is a problem.
So,
Ur-Dragon doesn't have trample for all the things it does do.
these both have Summoning Sickness.
That's right.
And I will attack Shea for 10, but on attacks...
But you have Vigilance because you're white.
Oh, it has all... Wow, okay. Wow, this is... So it has all of them. It has
Yes.
Vigilance, Hex...
Yes.
Your house. Okay. 10, Shea. Vigilance, Hexproof, Lifelink, First Strike, and Trample. And yeah, on attacks, I draw 1 card, and then I might put a permanent on the battlefield.
Yep. Draw.
You got a
Okay.
play?
That's a nice dragon too. Forgot about that one.
Oh no.
I'll play Old Gnawbone as my permanent on the battlefield from Ur-Dragon,
Triggers your Dragon Horde.
which triggers my Dragon Horde, yes.
Yowza.
Okay.
Any more triggers?
No, for now that is it.
Oh, okay, sweet. Well, I will block 3 of the damage with Chatterfang.
Okay.
4 of the damage, actually, because it gets +1 from my monument. So then with the trample, I'll take 6.
Okay.
It is 6 commander, and Ben will gain 10
Nice.
from the lifelink because it's what? Wait, what's the lifelink from? Vigilance
White.
if it's white, hexproof. Lifelink if it's black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then I create its combat damage to players, so 6 treasures.
6 treasures.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's no big deal, guys. Alright, I will sacrifice 5 of the treasures. So, I have
So
one
just
treasure.
down to treasure.
Just, yeah, right.
Yeah,
no
just-
die, you're right. And I'll also tap the Mana Crypt for a Belladros. Whoa, awesome.
Dragon's Horde counter.
Dragon's Horde counter goes up. I think I'll pay that 10 life.
Untap your lands.
Well-
Do you want to add 1 to your mana pool first?
Yes, I will add 1 to my mana pool. I will float a red. And then I'll pay 10 life and untap all my lands.
You guys are welcome.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Guys,
everyone.
You know what's funny about that 10 life? I just gained it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Can you believe?
Look at that synergy. Wow. So I have 1 red floating. Wow. Okay, I'll use that red floating and the treasure. And let's say this island, because why not? So for 3, I'm casting Terror of the Peaks.
Yeah. Dragon's Horde.
Wow, yes, Dragon's Horde again. Alright, I will tap 2 to play a Bloom Tender.
Okay.
Because why not?
That is a card you can play.
Yep.
Just remember who built the deck.
Fair enough.
This entire experience
One
brought
damage.
to you by this guy.
One of your fairies is dead, Blake.
Good choice.
Okay, I'll tap 5. I'm using the Dragon's Horde. And I'll play Dragon Lord Atarka.
Yay!
When it enters a battlefield, it deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control. And it also does 8 from Terror of the Peaks.
Yeah, and you get a Dragon's Horde counter.
And I get another Dragon's Sword. Okay, 8.
Yeah,
Jeez.
no big deal.
Hey, CGB, take 8 to the face.
What?
Yes. Bonk him.
The treachery.
Take 8 to the face.
Okay.
You gotta feel the dragon's might, you know?
This is everything I hoped the deck could do. All right, how about the 5 that you get? You can
The
divide
five,
those.
Divide it.
Poor
5 as I
Krenko.
choose. Yeah, Krenko's gonna die. That's gonna be 3.
Uh-huh.
Let's go 4, 5.
All right, with that on the stack,
Yes.
I am going to sacrifice the Cobbler that you targeted, and I'm going to regenerate Krenko. Actually, before I even do that, I'm going to tap Krenko, and I'm going to make 4 goblins. Then I'm going to sacrifice the Cobbler with that ability still on the stack and regenerate Krenko.
I think I'm done. for this turn, don't worry.
No, I think you're done.
Okay. I'm going to untap.
Yeah, there's an upkeep trigger though, Shea.
There is. I do have to sacrifice a squirrel.
Oh, I was thinking Ben has one. He gets a pest from Belladros Witherbloom
Yeah.
every upkeep, which triggers Terror of the Peaks. One more damage to something, Ben.
Oh boy.
The double strike, dude. Warren Instigator, get out of here.
In response, I'll sacrifice it and target Krenko with a regeneration shield that lasts until end of turn.
Oh, okay.
But, yep, it's dead.
Cool. And on my upkeep, I'm sacrificing a squirrel because of the Eldrazi Monument.
Don't worry about the dragons.
What?
You don't need to worry about the dragons.
What? What?
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to play a Bajuka Bog. Enter tapped. I'm going to exile Ben's graveyard.
Well, why? I'm just...
Because she knows she didn't give me anything to do with the graveyard.
All right. Then I shall pay 2 for a Sakura Tribe Elder. Well, I don't know if I want to attack because I may need blockers depending on what happens
fair.
next. So I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Sorry, actually, when I move to my end step, I'll create 2 tapped squirrels off of the Cloakwood Hermit, and then I'll create 1 untapped one off of Chatterfang. Now I pass the turn.
Okay, we're gonna untap.
You're gonna get a Belladros trigger.
Heck yeah.
What do you want to do 1 damage to?
Your face, Blake.
Okay.
You got a feeling he's not gonna be your friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a Flawless Maneuver.
For free because you control your commander.
Creatures I control gain indestructible.
Oh
Then
no.
it's time to learn what the big problem with Dargans is.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a Wrath of God, which, funny enough, puts all creatures into their own as discard piles, and I believe that gets around regeneration.
It can't be
I think you get to
regenerated.
regeneration CGP!
I love that you're daggering me when I'm clearly not the problem.
I'm daggering the problem more.
That is true. Ben gains 2 life because the pests die.
Oh, right.
And then just to take some insult, add to some injury, I'm gonna attack Ben for 2 in the air.
All right, I'll untap my lands and I'll draw my card, and this is what the goblin life is like. All right, I'll tap 3 for a goblin sharpshooter. It doesn't untap during my untap step, but whenever a creature dies, I untap the sharpshooter and I can tap it for 1 damage to a target. Then I'm done.
2 upkeep triggers now. I will do the Mana Crypt first. Odds is damage.
Nice.
It's my mana crypt. So.
Nice.
Then I'll look at the top card. If it's a dragon, I put it in my hand. It is not a dragon, so I will draw it. I will tap the Dragon's Hoard to draw a card and remove a counter. I will tap the Soul Ring and sacrifice the Haven of the Spirit Dragon to return a dragon creature from my graveyard to my hand. I think I'll get this Tiamat right there, guys. That's pretty cool.
Delightful 6 for 1.
Oh yeah.
That's so gross.
And then I'll tap, guess what? 5 only for another Tiamat. The same one, actually.
All right, here's the reveals.
Okay, here we go. Dragon number 1. Cloth. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, what is that? 2-headed Hellkite? I've never even. Oh wait, I do have this card. When it attacks, draw 2. Okay, Menace and Haste. Jeez. Oh, Rizab, what's up, my man?
It'll go really well in a deck with other dragons.
Yeah, Silumgar, the Drifting Death.
Gets around indestructible whenever a dragon you control attacks.
Oh, yeah, that helps me out a lot. And Ancient Silver Dragon. Wow, okay. Pretty cool picks there. Tap the Mana Crypt, floating and colorless, and the Taiga for a red. Play the Orb of Dragonkind. I'll use that colorless floating to tap the orb to add black and red to my mana pool. Guess who's coming out? Rivaz of the Claw.
Does that island get tapped for anything or no?
Nope.
Did you get a Dragon Horde counter from
didn't.
Tiamat?
I did not.
Okay, so you're up to 7 now.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's up to 7 for that. And then once each of my turns, I may cast a creature. Dragon creature spell from a graveyard. Conveniently, a dragon is reduced by 2, and Tiamat reduces Scion of Dracos.
Scion reduces itself.
Yeah, Scion reduces itself.
Because you have all the types between Volcanic Island and Indantha Triumph. So it's free.
Free,
Oh,
guys.
no.
Free again. I got my lifelink and all those other abilities.
This is very
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Your turn, Shay, 'cause I don't have haste.
I'm not proud.
I think I should probably do something about this on your end step, Ben.
Uh-oh. That's not... I don't like that.
Yeah, I think on your end step, I'm going to pay 1 black for Chatterfang's ability to sacrifice 4 squirrels to give your Scion +4, -4. So that brings me down to 1
okay.
squirrel.
1 squirrel.
Oof.
Yeah, you dead.
Going to my turn, I'll untap.
Upkeep sacrifice.
Upkeep sacrifice this guy. We'll tap 6 for a Deep Forest Hermit. It's got Vanishing 3.
Is it 5 or 6?
Oh, yeah, it's only 5. That's great. Great news. More untapped lands. Great. So when it enters the battlefield, create 4 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. And also, squirrels you control get +1/+1. All right. Then I'll pay 1 black again for Chatterfang's ability. This time I'm going to sacrifice 3 of these squirrels to do -3/-3 to Rivaz.
Okay. Still no response.
Shay's sniping people with squirrels. Just
I'm trying.
It's effective right now.
Yeah.
It's what we've got.
Then I will move to combat. Ben, I think you have certainly proven that you are a threat here, so I'm going to swing at you with all 3 of these guys. So this is a 2/2, a 2/2, and a 4/4, and they are flying and indestructible.
This one is 5 because of squirrels. Because of the range hermit.
My hermit. Yes, thank you.
Guess I'll block.
that is amazing.
I guess I'll block your OG on guy.
Whatever that thing was.
whatever
Yeah.
that was.
Okay, so then that's going to be 5 damage here, and then 2 damage here. Great. Then I'll move to my end step, and I've got a Cloakwood Hermit trigger, so I'll make 2 tap squirrels plus 1 more from Chatterfang. Coolio beans. Now I pass.
I'm gonna cast a Grim Tutor, and I'm gonna have you choose a card for
my,
me.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna lose 3 life. I am glad. I'm gonna move to combat. Merry Christmas, CGB. Pass the turn.
Okay. I'll cast Swiftfoot Boots. And if that resolves, I'll equip it to my sharpshooter. That's all I got. I'm done.
Roll for Mana Crypt. Odds is damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is your mana crit.
Dude!
Also, I will look at the top card if it's a dragon. It is not.
That's
I
the
will
win
draw
card.
it.
The game ends if it's a dragon.
Well, he keeps on thinning the deck of dragons with
Yeah,
Tiamat.
that's true.
He's drawing 5 dragons a turn.
I am going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Let's go Mountain 5. For Cloth. Cloth. Whatever. Unrivaled Ancient. He does some cool stuff.
What's it do?
Oh, yeah. Flying Haste. Whenever he attacks, add X mana of any combination of colors, where X is the total power of attacking creatures. Spend this to only cast spells until end of turn. It doesn't phase out of phases, the mana.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4. To play Silumgar, the Drifting Death.
Yep. It says
Yeah.
whenever a dragon you control attacks, creatures defending player control get -1/-1 until end of turn. That is a Dragon Horde trigger.
Oh, yep. Up to 8. I will go to combat.
In response
Oh,
to
okay.
combat,
Oh.
I should do something.
Okay.
Maybe you should.
I'm going to pay 1 into Chatterfang's ability. So I'm going to sacrifice 4 squirrels to give Klauth +4/-4.
All right.
He's dead again.
So I have 4 triggers from your squirrels dying and another trigger from Klauth dying for Goblin Sharpshooter.
It's 5 damage to any target?
Yeah, I've got 5 damage to targets of my choice. I won't hit you if you don't attack me with Tiamat.
Okay.
Then I'm going to deal 5 damage to Shea.
I'm going to force Blake to do something. Like block.
Wow. What?
Block.
Okay.
Yo!
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yes.
So that's Death Touch.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have blocked, but yeah.
You gain 1. That feels like you have to out of like, just...
Alela doesn't get to kill many dragons
think
in
you
her
gain
life.
2.
Yeah, I gained 2.
No, you take 2 from the Sharpshooter because 2 creatures died, Blake. Bam, bam.
Whoa!
I believe it goes pew pew.
Okay, on my second main.
You didn't gain 2 because you had -1/-1 from the drifting death.
Correct.
Oh, right. That's why. Okay.
So smart.
There you go. I'll tap 2 for a Felwar Stone. I will pass.
Okie dokie. I do have an upkeep trigger from my Eldrazi monument. I shall sacrifice this squirrel.
So Shea,
Yeah.
I have a Goblin Sharpshooter trigger. If you don't attack me this turn, I won't ping you this turn. I'm holding this 1 damage.
Big deals.
It's what I have. Okay, look at you guys. Look at me. It's what I've got.
Don't ping me this turn. I don't know, man. I think no. No deal.
Out of the goodness of my heart, I'll ping Ben then.
Oh! Plot twist.
Because he wouldn't attack me.
So this will go down to 2. I will tap 2 for a demonic tutor.
Oh boy.
All right, Shay, do you want Shader Hoof Behemoth? Do you want Triumph of the Hordes, or do you want a spicy one?
Bring the spice.
Spice it is. All right, Shay, enjoy that one.
Let's see.
I feel like we're not in on the
Yeah, I
joke.
don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh, okay. Excellent. Very good, thank you.
Okay, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, thank you. All right. She'll be tapping 3 for a squirrel mob. Brr, 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 brr.
It's +1/+1 for each other squirrel?
In play.
In play. All right, anybody else got one?
No, I just sacked my last one.
I don't know, moving to combat, we're gonna send Chatterfang to CGB, and then I'll send the rest of my guys to Ben. So that's these 3 here.
Dang, I don't even make the threat list.
So I'm definitely taking the damage. That's 5, right?
+1 from here and my squirrel mob, so
The squirrel
yes.
mob gives plus numbers to itself. You
sorry.
mean the deranged hermit.
That is correct,
Okay.
yep. So it's 5.
I'll block that one.
Excellent, so that'll be 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Cool, moving to my end step, I'll create 2 tapped squirrels and 1 more from Chatterfang. And that is gonna increase my squirrel mob as well. Excellent. Passing to you, Blake.
Thank you, Shay. This turn will be way cooler than that one. I'm going to play an Arcane Signet. And I'm going to play a Collective Restraint, which is the card that my good friend Ben got me.
Yep.
So this is an enchantment. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays X, where X is the amount of basic land types among lands I control, which is 3. So it's like a propaganda for 3. That's a sweet card. Then it's going to be CGB's turn.
All right, Blake, since they're not going to be attacking you anymore, ping.
Pew.
Finally! Oh my gosh, I thought this would never happen. So, Shea hooked me up with a sweet card, but when the Battle Hymn was knocked out of my hand, I became unable to cast the sweet card. So here we go. 6 mana. This is Muxus, Goblin Grandy. The arena players know this one. We're going to reveal the top 6 of my library and put all goblins with mana cost 5 or less onto the battlefield. The rest go to the bottom in a random order, and whenever this attacks, +1/+1 until end of turn for each other goblin I control. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need some big hits to get back in this game. That ain't it. Nope.
No.
No. And yep, Skirk Prospector.
Skirks?
Yeah, it's a card. All right, could be better with a few more goblins. I could sacrifice my goblins to give my goblins haste. I could also move around my Swiftfoot boots. I don't think any of it's worth it. I'm done.
Yep. At your end step, I will tap the Dragon's Horde, moving it down to 7, and drawing a card. And I will also tap Flower Stone and sacrifice a Dragon Orb to look at the top 7, and I reveal a dragon and put it in my hand.
Whiff. He has pulled a lot of dragons out of the deck.
2, 3.
Oh, there's a hit.
There's 1, 4, 5.
That's a hit.
6, 7.
Well, they're the smallest dragons in the deck.
Yeah, I'll get the Dragonborn Champion. Mana Crypt roll.
Come on, baby.
Nope,
No
we're
way.
good. It's been a different even every time, too. It was 2, then 4, then 6. Look at that. Then I'll look at the top. It's not. We'll draw it.
Why would it be?
I don't really want to worry about the color of my mana now, so I'm going to play a World Tree.
Good choice.
Hell yeah. Okay, I will tap 4 to play Ramos Dragon Engine. Flying, 4/4. Whenever you cast a spell, put a 1/1 counter on him. And I can remove 5 counters and add 2 times Wooburg to my mana pool.
Wooburg.
That's a mana engine.
Yeah.
It's also a Dragon's Horde.
It is also a Dragon's Horde trigger, yes. Okay, for 2 mana, I'll cast Dragonborn Champion. And I will get a counter on Ramos.
For each of the spell's colors.
Oh, I'll get 2 counters. I never realized that. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wooburg
that's
card gives 5. Nuts.
you. And Dragon's Horde, yet again. I'll tap 5 and play the 2-headed Hellkite, which, look at that, has 5 colors. So I'll go up to 8. Or no, sorry, 7.
Yeah, I hear you need a bigger dice.
Yes, there we go. There we go, that's more like it.
And Dragon's Horde.
And Dragon's Horde back up to 10.
And that's the Flying Menace haste. When it attacks, you draw 2 card 5/5.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Spooky.
I will cast Ur-Dragon for exactly double Wooburg from the command zone. And guess what? So I have 2 left.
And then you add
But I
5.
added back again, so I'm back at 7.
So you can double Wooburg again.
Yeah, so yeah. I will go to combat. I'll attack both at Shea. So 5/5 Menace and a 3/7 Hexproof.
All right, there are triggers.
Yes.
There are 2 Silumgar triggers. There's a trigger from the dragon, from the Hellkite to draw 2 cards, and there's a trigger from Ur-Dragon to draw 2 cards and put a permanent onto the battlefield.
So -2 to your squirrels there, or all your creatures, and that gets around indestructible. Luckily,
Yep.
for me.
Okay, so before all the stuff goes bye-bye, I'm going to sacrifice Secura Tribe Elder.
He's like, finally.
Would you like to search for a basic
Oh,
land
yeah.
card for me?
What are you feeling?
Sharpshooter trigger, I'm going to deal 1 to Blake.
Okay, now things are dying.
I am going to use Goblin Sharpshooter to actually deal 3 to the Dragonborn Champion to try to slow down the damage a little bit. And then I'm also going to do 2 more to Blake.
Okay.
Now,
So my resolve, I will draw 2 now,
Yep.
and then draw 2 and put a permanent.
Tournament.
I'm gonna put 1 with the multiverse on the field.
Read it for the people.
I will read it because
no.
that's a newer card. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost.
okay, well, yeah, because of your menace, I will block your 3/7. And then I'll take 5 damage from this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll draw.
All right, Dragon's Horde draw.
I will play the Ancient Silver Dragon with 1 with a multiverse.
Nice. All right,
So that's pretty good.
yeah, that's a Dragon's Horde and a Ramos trigger.
I will pass.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Okay, on my upkeep, got an Eldrazi Monument trigger. Guess I'll sack the Squirrel Mob.
Untap Sharpshooter.
We're tapping 6. We're gonna cast Earl of Squirrel,
What?
What is that?
which is the card that Blake grabbed for me. So it's got Squirrel Link. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to create that many 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. Creature tokens you control are squirrels in addition to their other creature types, and other squirrels you control get +1/+1.
Sweet.
That's what you fetch. That's what.
I could have gotten a lot of better cards, but that card is way too cool.
Earl of Squirrel. I like the name. Very silly. All right, I'm in. I'm going to move to combat. Ben, Chatterfang, is going to you.
5.
5,
Sharpshooter's
flying,
gotta stop coming at me,
forest
though.
walk, indestructible. Okay, I'll move to my end step. I am going to make 2 tapped and 1 untapped. You know the drill.
Yep, we know.
You know how it be.
We've seen it.
We love it.
There it is. Then I will pass the turn.
I'm going to pay for it.
Uh-huh.
For a Thran Dynamo.
You're not going to do a thing.
Don't worry, because after that, pass the turn.
Great.
This is bleak.
Okay.
Like,
I'll untap.
I knew you were
I
going to
know,
say it.
I
I knew it.
I've got stuff, but I don't. Math is for goblin players, I guess. I don't want to do it. Krenko. Sacrifice Muxus for red mana, trigger Sharpshooter. Deal 1 damage to Ben's face.
Okay.
Untap Sharpshooter. 1 red mana. Activate Goro Goro. Creatures I control gain haste until end of turn.
Okay.
Does it resolve?
Yeah.
Okay. Tap Krenko. Make 4 goblins.
Okay.
Goblin Sharpshooter, 1 damage to Ben's face.
Okay.
Sacrifice Goblin, 1 red mana. Untap Goblin Sharpshooter. Stop me if you need to respond.
Yep.
Goblin Sharpshooter, Ben's face. Sacrifice 2 red mana. Untap Goblin Sharpshooter.
Okay, I'll respond.
I like
scared?
This,
I like
getting
to say-
scared?
I kind of am, yeah. I'll remove 5 counters, and I'll add a double Wooburg. And for 7, I'll
Yeah.
overload a Cyclonic Rift.
Okay. Shea, any response?
All right, I do have a response to that, Ben. Pay 1 into Chatterfang. I'm going to sacrifice all 3 of these squirrels.
do you want to sacrifice Chatterfang as well?
Yeah, Chatterfang's going in my sacrifice pile as well. So that's going to be 4 total sacrifice to his ability.
And you're giving the plus and minus to...
I mean, I will give it to this guy.
Okay. All right, so that adds... So we've got Cyclonic Rift on the stack, and
Yep.
now we have 4 Sharpshooter... 3 Sharpshooter untaps on the stack? 4.
4.
4.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 to Ben's face. Blake, any responses?
No.
Okay. I can definitely just kill him. Here's the thing. If I kill him now, the Cyclonic Rift
Will fizzle.
will fizzle, and I kind of need it to stay in the game.
Do you?
I mean, like, you guys will be way ahead of me if I don't let it go off.
But he just...
Like, way ahead. So I'm trying to figure out, by making mana, can I make enough mana to then replay the Sharpshooter, give it, and the boots, and give it haste, and then kill him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 mana is what I'm making. I can do that. So Ben, I shoot you for 1.
Okay.
I sacrifice this goblin, and I go to 3 red mana and top Sharpshooter, shoot you for 1. Sacrifice this goblin, go to 4 red mana, untap the Sharpshooter, shoot you for 1.
There we go.
Sacrifice Goro Goro, untap Sharpshooter, shoot you for 1. That goes to 5 red. Sacrifice Krenko to the command zone. Untap Sharpshooter, shoot you for 1. Darn it. I was hoping to hang on to my Prospector, but I will sacrifice it for red. Untap Sharpshooter. Cyclonic Rift resolves.
All right.
So pick them up. All right, then I'm going to use 3 mana to cast Sharpshooter from the mana pool, 2 mana to cast Boots, 1 mana to equip for haste, and I'm going to ping Ben.
Yep. Oh my gosh! How did the how in the world?
Goblins took down dragons?
Oh my gosh!
What?
I'm embarrassed.
I mean, you should be.
He had to wipe his board to do it.
You should be embarrassed, but did you have fun?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Shay, it's your turn.
Oh, man.
That was insanity.
Jeez, Ramos is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Jeez.
6 for Earl.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Go Earl. Go Earl. I'm also going to pay 1 for a Nested Shambler.
It's a zombie that when it dies makes a squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go squirrel.
Go Squirrel. Okay. Well, that's the turn.
All right, back to fair magic. I like this. Pay 4 for a Thran Dynamo. Pay 5, spending 4 of it for a Thopter Spire network, leaving 1 colorless floating. And then I'm going to spend the colorless plus another mana for Arcane Signet.
Can we read the card?
Yeah, so Thopter Spy Network says at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control an artifact, put a 1/1 counter, put a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Whenever 1 or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Go ahead, CGB.
All right, tap 5. Gonna play a Siege Gang Commander. When it enters the battlefield, create 3 1/1 Goblin creature tokens. So we're rebuilding, and then I'm going to move Swiftfoot Boots over to Siege Gang Commander. I'm going to attack Blake for 2.
Take 2.
Then I'm done.
Okay. Mana Crypt.
Cool.
We are tapping 5 for Eldrazi Monument.
It's back.
Then we'll go 5 for Chatterfang.
Just suplexing people with squirrels.
Yeah. Okay, move to combat. Yeah, we'll send the Earl of Squirrel to Blake.
I can't block my boy Earl, so no blocks.
Sweet.
I'll take 4, and I believe Squirrel Link happens.
Squirrel Link happens.
I hate it.
So he creates 4 squirrels for me, but I get 1 more from Chatterfang, so that's 5 total.
CGB, I'm
Read
scared.
this really quick.
Yep.
We're about to get...
So no, it's those tokens plus that many 1/1 squirrels.
So the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, like it was supposed to be double the whole time?
Yeah.
I don't mind owning that mistake, but I thought with the Cloakwood Hermit was create 2. It said 2 specifically.
Uh-huh.
So I thought it was like 2 plus 1 because it said 2 like as a unit, that was like 1 instance of 2
Yeah, I see where you're coming from,
plus 1.
but it is doubled actually.
Okay.
All right, well, we can do it now.
Yes.
So, yeah, Chatterfang actually makes double, as I'm sure some people may have noticed before we did. That's okay. Less squirrels is fine.
Yeah, you know, we're getting the squirrels now. Happy
So
about
8
that.
squirrelers?
8 squirrelers. Okay.
Yeah, here's a dice that does that number.
Excellent, excellent. Well, howdy doody dandy. I think that's all I got.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Just 8 squirrels.
All right. I'm going to untap. On my upkeep, I will make a 1/1 Thopter.
Flappity flaps.
All right, we make a 1/1 Thopter. We're going to tap the Thran Dynamo, plus 3 more. Now it's time to get Alela out. Welcome, Alela. We're going to spend 2 for Lightning Greaves, which will trigger Alela and make a fairy. I'm going to equip Lightning Greaves to my Thopter. I'm going to move to combat. CGB, I will attack you for 1 in the air.
Yep.
Now I'll draw a card, and then on that, I will pass a turn.
All right, I'm going to cast a Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, which says goblins I control get +1/+1, and for a red can deal damage equal to the number of goblins that entered the battlefield under my control this turn to any target. So I'm done.
Shea, on your upkeep. I'm going to spend...
She's got the monument trigger on the stack.
I sure do.
Yep. I will respond to that. I'm going to cast a mana short on you. So this is tap all lands target player controls and empty his or her mana pool. So lock up the turn. You're done.
What? You put that in there?
Yeah, I did.
Well,
You keep your mana crypt.
I sure do. Okay. I know some things I could do at instant speed.
No.
At instant speed, I'm going to respond with the Chatterfang ability here. I'm going to sacrifice 3 squirrels and make
Should I re-equip boots?
make Alela. Yep.
All right.
-3.
4 triggers for Sharpshooter.
Yes.
And Shea's face, 3 damage, and I'm leaving it untapped.
So I will use Chatterfang's ability again and sacrifice 2 more squirrels, go down to 3, and I'll hit your Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter sees 2 death triggers. It's going to ping your face twice, Shea.
Yep.
Then I am going to sacrifice, then it was untapped, so 1 more to your face.
Yep.
And then I'm going to sacrifice it to Siege Gang Commander to deal 2 more to your face, Shea.
Wee! All right. Now my lands become tapped. Okay, now I have some upkeep triggers to resolve. First I'll do the Eldrazi Monument, sacrificing one of these guys. And then roll for Mana Crypt, odds of damage.
You've got the time.
What's up with these mana crypts?
They're free.
That one's mine.
They're just
That's-
0
yeah.
for 2 colorless mana for the whole
pretty
game.
good, wow.
No downside.
And finally, I'll draw for turn.
Whoa.
I'll play a forest. Pay 3 for a Cloakwood Hermit. I'm gonna send Earl of Squirrel to CGB
Yep.
and Chatterfang to Blake. So Earl of Squirrel's getting a +1 from the Eldrazi Monument, so that's 5. And then I think Chatterfang just gets a +1 here too.
Yeah.
Or it gets an additional +1 from Earl of Squirrel, so Chatterfang is 5, yep.
Any blocks, Blake?
Yeah, I'm going to jump at the Fairy Rogue.
You don't have trample, right?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll take 5 Squirrel Link.
And I will not take 5.
Hope you're happy.
I kind of am, a little bit.
We make 10 more squirrelies. Then I'll move to my end step, and I've got a Cloakwood Hermit trigger. So that's gonna be... So this itself doubles because of Chatterfang, so I think that's 4.
Yep.
2 tapped and 2 untapped.
Yes, that is correct. By God. Okay, pass.
CGB, how are we going to deal with this problem?
Well, you're going to make a Thopter.
Yep, on my upkeep, I will make a Thopter. All right, I made a Thopter. It looks more like a windmill. And I drew for turn now.
I think a positive mental attitude will go a long way.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm positive I'm going to attack you for 1 to draw a card to see if I can get something.
Of course you are. Why would you stop? It's a Christmas after all.
It is Christmas.
All right, 18.
It is Christmas.
It's a Christmas miracle? It's a Christmas miracle?
No!
Ben, what did you draw?
You know what I draw. 8.
8.
A Ben card that costs 8.
Sounds like a bad card.
Eugene.
Oh,
The Spirit Dragon.
I'm getting it.
No.
Nice.
Why?
Yeah?
Why?
Shea.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to minus this bad boy. I think it's going to get a -5.
You cared that little for your Thopter Spy Network.
Yeah, I could.
6
Yeah.
for the...
By the way, you're going to leave Earl.
Earl
Is
will
it 6 for
six,
squirrel?
yeah.
Jeez.
Come on, man. Name the right number.
All right, my bad.
Come on, man. You can do it.
All right, I'm going to -6. Everything goes away. That's 1 or more colors.
You too.
And then it's time to pillow it up. I'm going to spend 3 for Ghostly Prison. Go ahead, CGB.
Oh my God. I'll untap. I'll draw for turn. Goblin Warchief. Goblins get haste and cost 1 less to cast. Swiftfoot Boots. Ghostly Prison tax, attack Ugin.
I will jump with my Thopter.
Of course you will. I'm done.
Oh God,
Oh, right.
this is bad. Okay, Eldrazi Monument comes first. I don't have anything to sacrifice, so it itself is sacrificed.
F's in the chat.
Moment of silence. Shea with the sweet board knowledge of it's not good.
I know, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Its time has come. Okay, rolling for Mana Crypt, odds or damage.
Oh my gosh.
Boo. Okay, drawing. We are paying 7 for Chatterfang. Then we'll also pay 3 for Jaheira, Friend of the Forest. Tokens you control have tapped to add green. Pass to you, Blake.
Sweet. That's what I was hoping you were going to say. All right, I'm going to tap Thran Dynamo and some lands to cast Alela. Welcome back, Alela. I won't let you die by messing up Lightning Greaves anymore. I promise. I'm going to go to equip Lightning Greaves. I'm going to spend 4 for an Anointed Procession, which is going to make a 1/1 flying fairy. I'm going to plus Ugin to do 3 damage to Chatterfang.
Yes, should have seen that coming.
CGB, I will attack you for 3.
Yep, take it.
And I will gain 2 off of Alela. It's actually 4 because creatures with flying get +1/+0 from Alela.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Untap, draw. I will cast Impact Tremors. And I will cast Fervor. All creatures you control have haste.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Roll for Mana Crypt. Odds be damage.
Okay.
Mana Crypt is abandoned, you should.
Yes.
We jinxed.
This is normally how it works for me, I think. Pay 2 for Feed the Swarm.
Target?
Ghostly Prison.
Excellent.
Ghostly Prison goes away.
And I take 3. Move to combat and attack Ugin.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, no blocks.
And then I will tap 9 for Chatterfang.
I'm going to spend 4, and I'm going to spark double targeting Alela. So now I have 2 Alelas.
To be clear, it doesn't target.
Yes,
So,
not
yeah, it
targeting
gets around the
Alela.
shore. Yep.
Untargeting.
Okay, you get a +1/+1 counter on Spark Double.
Yes, sir. And then that's it for now. I'm going to bonk Chatterfang with my Ugin.
As is the tradition.
Sure is. I'm going to spend 4 for that Collective Restraint. So now it costs 3 mana to attack me per creature.
Yep.
That's going to make 4 Fairy Rogues because it's 2 Alelas getting doubled by Anointed Procession. And they are 2/1s. And then I'm going to go to combat. CGB, I will attack you for 4 more.
Okay, I'll take it.
It'll be your turn.
You gain 2 life.
Yep.
I'll play this mountain, and with the cost reduction, I'll play Krenko. I need Shea alive. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Roll for Mana Crypt. Odds or damage. Whee! Okay.
Okay.
Not a lot of options here.
It's Chatterfang.
It's Chatterfang for a cool 11. Love that. I pass.
All right. I'll untap. CGB, I'm going to attack you.
I should have taken 2 more damage last turn because of Spark Double.
I just thought about that.
I should be at 8. You should be at 25.
Yep. CGB, I'm going to attack you with 4 of these, and they're all 3/1s because I have 2 Alelas.
Yeah.
And then Shea, I will attack you for lethal as well.
Yeah, I could make some goblins, but I'm very dead. I'm insanely dead.
Oh,
There it is.
Wow.
Did we think the game was going to go that way?
No.
I thought I
There was.
go.
I literally would have put 0% on me
That's
winning.
crazy.
Ben,
Yes.
that was your deck. But it wasn't your deck, but it was your deck.
Right.
You built that deck.
Right.
Are you proud?
It is. It is kind of how I wanted it to be played.
Yeah?
But I wouldn't say I'm proud.
Yeah?
because of all the
Yeah, go on.
because of all the tax, not tax cards, but like pay to attack.
Uh-huh. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to my buddy.
So sorry, Unicorn.
He's going
Wow, that goes for a while, doesn't it? Wow.
Let's go.
All right, let's do
Don't
this.
go. Whoa, hey, oh no.
Card of the game.
It's time for the card.
Wow, that is a. Oh man.
Okay,
Excuse me.
And we are back for the CoolStuffInc.com card of the game. Use the promo code WORST at checkout and you can get a discount and show your love for the show. My card of the game is Goblin Sharpshooter. Led me to really my only serious contribution to the entire battle, which was pinging Ben to death.
Oh, man.
One little goblin against all the dragons the world could muster.
Yep.
A true David and Goliath. So way to go, Sharpshooter. You took out the mighty. Ben, what is your card of the game?
My card of the game was Ramos. I did not realize the whole time I've known this card that it was each color for the spell's cost. Holy cow.
Pretty good in an Ur-Dragon deck.
Yeah.
I am really surprised, though, that you didn't pick Tiamat. Like, double Tiamat, 10 dragons.
Yeah, that was a lot of dragons. It was all very good. All very good.
The dragons, that was the most epic flight of dragons I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure.
You did the deck proud, for sure.
Yes.
Shea, card of the game.
My card of the game is Eldrazi Monument. It made me really hard to deal with, and I got to swing with my squirrels a lot of time.
Yeah.
That card enraged me the whole game because it was clear I just wasn't going to be able to do anything to you, and I was at your mercy. Fortunately, somebody was so scary I wasn't that worried.
Yes, yes.
All right, Blake, card of the game.
Super obvious, the most insane top deck, Ugin the Spirit Dragon, comes in, just wipe the board, and let me kind of dispatch you guys quickly after that.
A Christmas miracle off the top. And how did it feel? You had your deck built by somebody who's playing dragons and is a huge dragon fan. So, of course,
it was nice to kill you with a dragon. Or not you, but everyone else.
You drew the perfect dragon to finish the job.
Truly.
All right. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for an awesome year. It's been a lot of fun making cool Commander content for you guys with my friends. So on behalf of the crew, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. You're cool.